Now from the Weather Tracker TV Storm Studios, this is your weather today. Here's Chief Meteorologist William Cole.
All right, folks, here we go now on this Thursday, and it is a gloomy Thursday out there. Unfortunately, a lot of cloud cover, a little bit of drizzle, some passing chilly rain showers, and simply put, what you see out there this morning, that is going to be your forecast as we go through the afternoon. In fact, those temperatures are going to be locked into the 40s through the afternoon. So dreary today, definitely feeling like a winter day for sure, but I've got a better looking forecast heading into the weekend. We're going to detail that out as well coming up here over the next few minutes. Now, this is where we start in the morning. These were your actual morning lows, 30s, 40s. This is important because you can see everyone well above freezing, and that does tie into our precipitation type. So we're only talking about liquid, again, liquid rain around the area. In fact, most of this north of Interstate 20, we've had a few showers in Denton and Collin County, most of it up near the Red River. But as you get north of the Red River, for say up across parts of Oklahoma, again, you can see some ongoing snow there. So for any reason you're traveling up Interstate 35, do anticipate some wintry conditions, again, up in that part of the region. Now, the upper level storm trough, you can see it right here carved out across parts of the Intermountain West. That's going to be very quickly in and out as we go through the afternoon. So simply put, this is just going to be a one-day deal where we're talking about the clouds, we're talking about the precipitation, and these chillier temperatures very quickly as we get into tomorrow, Friday, and then even as we cruise through the weekend. Things are looking good as far as the forecasts go. You can see that upper level storm trough in and out. There will be one more storm trough late this weekend. It'll push another very weak cold front through the area. I don't see much in the way of cold air with it, so more of a wind shift line, essentially kind of meaningless. We do stay in this northwesterly flow pattern. You can see the jet stream coming in from the northwest. Now, I can tell you this time of year, that type of pattern right there typically keeps the door open for cold fronts, sometimes significant cold fronts coming through, and it typically keeps the door open for precipitation. But I can tell you, I don't see any additional big blast of cold air over the next 12 days. And I also, outside of today, on my updated 12-day forecast, don't have any additional rain chances. So this pattern favors that, but again, we'll see if maybe things begin to change with that 12-day as we go forward in time. But at least right now, that is the way it looks. So there's your precipitation, your scattered, very light, chilly rain showers as we go through the morning into the afternoon, the activity pushing off to the east. In fact, you can see by mid-afternoon, there goes the activity basically pushing out of North Texas. By late this afternoon into the evening, we'll try to begin to clear the skies, and then simply put, as we go through tomorrow, Friday, into the weekend, we are talking about more in the way of bright sunshine. I do want to show the regional view as well, just very quickly for two reasons. One, again, the opportunity of wintry weather just to our north as we go through this afternoon up in Oklahoma, but also for tomorrow, Friday, if you're traveling down towards Hill Country, Austin, San Antonio, or even down through the coastal plains, there's going to be rain down there. We're basically dry tomorrow in North Texas. In fact, not basically, we are dry. But again, literally just south, it is going to be a completely different story across that part of the state. So as we go through at least the rest of the day today, here is your rainfall projections. Again, we're talking about trace amounts. Like when you see, 000 there, that's a trace amount for most locations, maybe a few areas picking up a couple hundredths of an inch. So again, by and large, again, not much in the backyard rain gauges. I think in the Metroplex, the active precipitation, meaning the actual raindrops, I think we're done with that by about 1 p.m. But again, keep in mind with the cloud cover, there could still be some residual fog out there and even a little bit of drizzle. So still damp, even though the actual precipitation begins to end as we go through the afternoon. Again, those temperatures stay locked into the 40s. Simply put, they just kind of flatline through the afternoon. There are your rain probabilities. And again, those will continue to shift east, as you saw there in the modeling, fairly quickly as we, go through the afternoon. Now, if you're making Thursday evening plans, chilly evening for sure, with temperatures at least chilling down through the 30s. But this evening we are dry. And again, those skies will continue to clear through the evening. A light freeze possible, especially in our northern counties tonight. Most of us in the 30s, again, out the door tomorrow for Friday. And then again, we do begin to rebound the temperatures tomorrow with more in the way of sunshine. Highs back in the 50s. We'll do some 60s. Look at that as we begin to head into the weekend for Saturday. So again, improving weather heading into the weekend. Like I mentioned, even heading into next week. The way it looks right now, some up and down temperatures, no real big cold blast, and we do remain dry going forward.